going on YouTube? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you're a new subscriber, if you're a new viewer, my name's Eric, aka Calisthenics Herbivore. Today, as you can see from the title of the video, we're going to Burger King because they came out with a meatless meat alternative burger. It's called the Impossible Burger. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but Impossible Brands is a brand that provisions in plant-based foods. So it's an alternative to meat. So it's for, what you can say, it's for vegans that like the taste of meat, but they choose not to eat meat for maybe ethical reasons, religious reasons, and whatnot. And it can also be for meat eaters that, love the taste of meat, but for health concerns, even for ethical reasons, they don't want to continue eating meat. So, Burger King pushed out this Impossible Burger. And if my friends are watching this and you guys know me, I'm a huge advocate of not going to fast food restaurants because I think the health implications are through the roof. But I push for veganism, and this is a good step towards promoting, meat alternatives. And even though I don't necessarily approve of, consuming fast food, I think it's a good step in the direction. I'll talk more about, this. We're gonna head on over there. I'm gonna try this burger, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm gonna be talking in this video about, the health implications of Impossible Foods, the ethical considerations, and just how the process is manufacturing of the burger. But forget all that. You guys don't want to hear all this nonsense. So let's head over. Hi. Can I have the Impossible Whopper?
Impossible Whopper?
Yeah.
Meal or burger?
What was that?
Meal or burger?
Just a burger, please. And can you make it vegan? And no mayo, no cheese?
It's just one size. Meal if it was a meal. Is it just a meal? Meal comes with fries and a drink.
No, I'm saying can get no cheese, no mayo.
Oh, I thought you said medium. No cheese, no, it doesn't come with cheese.
Oh, it doesn't come with cheese? Okay.
No mayo?
No mayo.
Anything else?
No, that's all.
So just the Impossible Whopper, no mayo.
Correct.
Is that it?
Yep, that's all.
To go?
For here, please.
584.
Alright. Alright guys, here it is, the Impossible Whopper. It says with cheese, but I asked for it without cheese. Let me show you the receipt. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Impossible Whopper, no mayo, and it typically doesn't actually ever have cheese unless you ask for cheese. Like the Impossible Whopper doesn't have cheese in it. Get out of here. So yeah, all you have to do, here's a pro tip. You gotta ask for it without mayo, because it always comes with mayo. I don't know why, but that's what it is. So I haven't had fast food in over 5 years, so I know my stomach is not gonna like this, but it's for veganism. So it came out to $5.64. There's obviously better alternatives to this in terms of cost wise. You could get a bean burger for $5, but typically Burger King's, McDonald's, these fast food restaurants are placed in like the low income areas, so that's why maybe they can't afford to go out to maybe a restaurant, even if it's like $5-6. So that's the benefit of putting a meatless burger into a fast food restaurant. But anyways, let's start out this taste test. So this is what it looks like, just like a regular Whopper, and it looks like it's char grilled. Like it looks like it's grilled. Some of the reviews I've read have said that they don't have these char marks, which means that it's a microwave, but I guess it depends on the location. But I don't know, let's try this out. That's scary. it's scary because it tastes just like how I remember when I used to eat meat. I don't know. I'm certain that it's not meat, but you know, that's freaky. I love pickles. This tastes just like how I remembered a Whopper to taste like. That's freaky, man. I'd say for, you know, a burger for a fast food restaurant, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I don't know. This is something. So I'm gonna eat this burger, and then I'll come back to you guys, and I'll share my thoughts about Impossible Foods, Burger King, enjoying the movement, and fast food in general. So I'll see you guys after I finish this. Alright, so I had the burger, and I'm here at a more you know, quiet location, but I want to just, you know, let you guys know my thoughts on Impossible Foods, Burger King partnership, and just like the controversies that have been surrounding it. I'm sure you guys have heard, but if you haven't, so Impossible Foods, they were called, like, I'm just gonna go over this briefly because, you know, it's been discussed so many times, but Impossible Foods was called out a couple months ago about having tested their formula for, you know, manufacturing this burger on animals, on rats. So over, like, it was like, I don't know, a couple thousand rats were experimented on. They were cut open, they were fed, you know, the ingredients of the Impossible Burger of what it is today, and this and that. And you know, it's not a myth. It's not like, you know, it's not like Impossible Foods has been hiding it. It's out there. They claimed it too. But the thing is, the FDA pushed Impossible Foods brand to test on these animals. It wasn't like their own volition. So a lot of these vegans are saying, oh, don't support Impossible Foods because, you know, they're not completely vegan, they're not cruelty-free, like their brand is just like a business strategy. And it might be a business strategy, don't get me wrong, like, of course it's good, like, you know, if you're an investor, if you're a business person, like, of course you're going to jump on the bandwagon if something is hot. But they also support, you know, just meat alternatives and how you can do to reduce your carbon footprint in the world. You know, give people a choice on alternatives to eat instead of, you know, meat. Ethical reasons, health reasons. So, and to touch on the subject, if you're going to call out Impossible Foods for testing on animals, they're not at fault, you know. Impossible Foods, you know, hopefully in the future they find a solution to this. Hopefully, you know, they can not test on animals their formula, but they did. It's done. And if you're gonna call them out for that, you vegans should know that your pea, if you consume pea protein, like, you know, just protein powder, that pea protein is tested on animals. So if you're gonna go with that reasoning, with that logic, then you have to give up your protein powders as well. So all I'm saying is that, you know, it's just because it's not perfect, it doesn't mean it's not a step in the right direction. Like I was saying before, these locations that Burger King puts their restaurants in, they're in low-income communities. So these low-income communities, they can't afford, you know, they think like you could always eat beans, tofu, quinoa, cereal, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like, you could always eat those vegan options, but they don't know it, and these vegan options aren't, you know, widely available at these low-income communities. So what Impossible Foods has offered is that, look, these Burger Kings that are, you know, set up in these locations, what if we can partner with them and offer these people an alternative to meat that they don't even know reasonable price. So instead of going to Burger King and getting a Whopper, like a beef Whopper, getting a freaking sandwich or something, they'll be exposed to how good, you know, vegan like meat alternatives are. And you know, it's just it could be that trigger, it could be that catalyst in the right direction. It's not perfect, but what can you do? Like it's a step in the right direction. Okay, so the other controversy is the GMO soy. Like, I know a bunch of these YouTubers already covered it, so I'm just gonna go onto this briefly for those people that haven't heard. Like, I've seen comments on YouTube videos, oh, don't support Impossible Foods because the soy is genetically modified, their ingredients aren't organic, like. And I'm a huge advocate of nutrition, like health and wellness. I am a huge advocate if you guys haven't seen my YouTube videos. But meat eaters, their chicken, their beef, that comes from a cow, that comes from a chicken, right? And what is fed to these cows and chickens? Genetically modified grains. So these meat eaters are already consuming genetically modified foods. So if you're going to eat a GMO beef burger, why not opt for the GMO non-beef burger that doesn't contain animal saturated fats, it does cross-contamination of feces? You know, it doesn't have associated with the cruelty of animal killing. So, you know, it's like this is a cult of veganism. I've been vegan for 7 months, and I see this cult that forms around the community, and it's disappointing because, you know, we're just trying to promote this culture, which is supposed to be positive. It's supposed to help the environment. It's supposed to help your health. It's supposed to help animals. But I don't know. I'm just rumbling now, but you guys got the gist of it. Would I eat the Impossible Whopper again? Most likely not. It, of course, you know, it's just an alternative. I tried it out for the YouTube video just to let you guys know, you know, to spread, you know, the vegan message out there. Yeah. Anyways, the burger was delicious. It was just as I remember what a Whopper tasted like years ago when I had one. Even when I was a meat eater, I didn't eat fast food that often. I would have one like fast food every couple months, if that. And then like when I was like 22, I stopped eating fast food. So, because it's just not, it's just poison, you know, trans fat, this and that. But let's just hope for the best. Like, all right. So it was nice talking to you guys. I know I haven't posted that much recently. I've been busy, you know, got some clients, personal training clients. So yeah, but I will be posting more often. 9-month calisthenic progression coming soon. Until then, love you guys.